peasant works of Seoul in South Korea. I visited the Seoul Incheon International Airport. For me, is the most beautiful building in Seoul. The landscape, the Incheon Airport is in 52 kilometers west from Seoul city center, and it's also close of Sindo Island. It's an only exclusive island for the airport. As you can see, in the International Business Center is the runway who connect the airport with the island, and the site was developed of field degraded from the ocean floor to include 150 hectares. Civitas and Frieders Architects, they designed the project, and the second phase of the project, the project is in one phase, and in 2017 it's going to finish the second phase. The project used to create signature sites for hotels, conference centers, and design clusters for business and entertainment. So they are designing a city for the airport. They are making a project with all that things to make that completely different. This building is ecological friendly building. These include solar voltaic panels, wind turbines, water collection, and a stronger system to minimize energy consumption. The project includes a garden area inside the building, and you can walk inside this place and feel more comfortable. Civitas make an efficient widespread use of the natural light. As you can see, the revolutionary building using huge beam to support the skylights. The interior has white island mixed with wood floor on the waiting area, as you can see. This is the wood floor. They use the ICM building as the presents a great distribution using an space place and making an innovative proposal of the future of the airport. We need a huge space, but can combine it with a lot of other activities, make it more efficient. I choose this airport because I feel it's proposing something more than a place with airplanes and something like that. You can live in this area. You can go to shopping and make your way more fast. And the worst building I choose is Sambong department store. Actually, this department doesn't exist. They collapsed, and that was the reason because I choose. Because we are architects. Well, most of us are architects, and we need to think in the people who are going to use this place. Not only in the design, it looks beauty. You need to think all. And I don't like the color. It was located in Cheonggu, district of Seoul, and it collapsed in 1995 and killed more than 500 people. The important thing, this building collapsed at 6 a.m. and most of the people were in the food area taking a breakfast, so most of these people died or get injured. I know that more than 300 people get injured. The problem started when John, the architect, decided to have an extra floor This building was designed for 5 floors, and then he decided to add an extra floor with a swimming pool in the floor, in the middle of the building. Several engineers warned him, but John fired them. Also, Joyce contract with the using and not steel. It's another problem, I think, with the architects. We decide don't use enough material to save money, and just convince the structure. They use a crystal ceiling. I'm going to show you. This is the crystal ceiling in the middle of the tower. The interior presents signs of imminent collapse. Some weeks before the accident, they watched some injuries in the wall and something like that, and they don't say anything. They continues with the project, but when the project was using for the people, they collapsed. There were food areas and stores inside the building. As I say, it's a perfect example of the negligence of an architect. One of our aims is thinking in the people, be careful with the structure because you need it to support your building. And if you start to economize with the building, you have this kind of problems. And not only think in an aesthetic or to get a lot of money for the project. So it's basically don't lose the point that we are making something for other people. And it's all. And you have any question, comment? No?
I do. Do you know when this was built? Was it in the 80s?
No, it was in the 65 or something like that. They have in the 60s. Yes, in the 60s. They have a lot of years, but
I was wondering because of the color.
yes, it's a postmodern